Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So today we're going to do the Blue Mage Genkai, even though we don't actually need to do it, since, I mean, as you can see, we have the knots cap, which means we've already done the Genkai to break the level 70 cap, but I'm a sucker for punishment, and I just want to see what it does and how it works. And our setup's pretty simple. We just maximize our strength, dexterity, and physical stats, and we have a spell layout that's going to be for Zerging, more or less, a few caveats. And he told us to go to the White Gate, but right now he's like, because we triggered the cutscene already, he's not going to like do it again. So, at risk of like causing him to make me pay him money, we're just gonna move on. Yeah. I don't know if I traded the testimony or if I. It's been a long time since I did this. I thought originally I had to go all the way out there myself, but I guess maybe they updated it, or maybe I just don't remember right or something. It sure is Raubahn. Hey look, we both have brown eyes, how about that? The Jade Sepulcher, huh? I didn't learn how to say the word sepulcher for a long time. The first time I saw it, I thought it was sepulcher, or sepulcher, or something like that. Yeah, but it's sepulcher. Might as well put a K where that CH is. I will enter first. Use the Blue Mage's testimony and follow when you are ready. Yeah, okay. Considering this is a testimony, I assume we're gonna fight to the death. Although I don't know why we're fighting. I said this was like a mission, but whatever. Nice of them to teleport us out here. Despite the fact that, like, we didn't need to be. I guess this would technically be like an easy way to get that staging point if you didn't have it before. You could just level up somewhere else, get teleported out here, and then run to the staging point, because it's near Mamulja's staging point. Calm wind. You have done well to come this far. There are few who can maintain their sanity and resist the erosion of the soul as you have. This is probably the coolest Blue Mage, like, lore slash setup slash storyline in all of Final Fantasy. Even I manifest some aberrations, but I do not despair. As long as our desire for power remains pure, we can continue down the path we have chosen. Calm wind, you and I are beasts of the same nature. Our strength lies in our savage magic. When a powerful beast is born, we grow stronger in response. There is no limit to the strength we can acquire. Fate is full of unusual twists. You have been accepted as our colleague, but now I must destroy you. As you may have noticed, the objective for this operation is not concern the Mamulja. You have grown too powerful too quickly and pose a threat to the security of the Empress. You shall die a glorious death during your mission into enemy territory. The Empire must be protected. Come, surrender your strength to me and serve the Empire in death. Okay, so, we got some... just got those instant scrolls, because they're so nice to have. We already ate good food. Want to put on Diamond Hide and Zephyr Mantle, and then we want to put want to rest up our MP, that is. I can't remember the calculation for Diamond Hide as opposed to regular Stone Skin. I know that Diamond Hide's a little bit weaker, but I mean it goes on your whole party whenever you use it, so it's just like meh. Zephyr Mantle is 4 Blink Shadows, so that'll help us survive. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to use an Icarus Wing, and then we're going to wait for a second and run up. We're going to Chain Affinity, Burst Affinity, Azure Lore, and we're going to cast Frost Breath on him first. And then we're going to use Savage Blade, because since we have that already, and Cannonball, and that will make a self-light skill chain. We won't really be able to burst it with the setup I have, but it should do a lot of damage, and then we can finish him off with Frenetic Rip and Hysteric Barrage. And we might throw in a Headbutt and then a bit Blitzstraw to stun him. But Azure Lore Frost Breath should leave him severely paralyzed. So that'd be pretty good. Did I bring my Chateau Yant staff? In my case. It has like MP while healing. Something no mage should ever be without. Staff like that. I think there's an I-119 version of it that I'll have to check out and get at some point in my life. Okay. Come on, puppy. There we go. Going for a defense. Oh, and the Icarus Wing. And basically all I'm using the Icarus Wing for is a faster way to get TP. Back in the day I slept to like 300% TP for Savage Blade. Damage calculation was a little steeper. But now I think we will be fine to handle Raubahn. Pretty nice of him to not engage me. Oh, did we get him in one? Man, okay. Didn't even have to do a Hysteric Barrage. He didn't even touch me. Hilarious. Okay, game, you can end the fight now. You can go to the cutscene. Or, well, I thought there would be a cut. Oh. What in the world is going on here? Most impressive. It is rare that I find myself so hard-pressed. The power you wield is formidable. It seems that you have the will required to control the raging energy within you. We knocked his Kefia off. Calm wind. With the power you have gained, you may soon find yourself in a position to glimpse the true purpose of the Empire. Once again, you approach a fork in the road. The direction you take will decide your fate. No, I was wrong. There was never a need for you to make a choice in the first place. You are an adventurer. Your sense of freedom may have helped forge the will to decide your own destiny and control the beast within. I can no longer see what lies ahead for you. While you may never be mortal again, I pray that you do not lose your true form during the journey. Yeehaw! And I don't know if he has anything to say afterwards back in town, but we can go check. And that'll be the only Genkai we're doing in this recording. because basically for Scholar, Dancer, Puppet Master, I think you need the you need to have done the, I think, the artifact quests. I guess it goes for Corsair as well. And then you also need to be level 70, and then at least for everything that's not Corsair, you need your 2-hour ability, because or I guess 1 hour, whatever. Your superpower ability. You need it in order to win, particularly for Dancer, I'm pretty sure, because Trance on Dancer is an infinite TP for dances. Like your dances basically cost no TP, and so you could just endlessly heal. And I think basically the boss does that. Like, I don't know if she 100% does it, but it's a possibility. So like, I mean, the majority of dances are all involve healing. So like, you know, there's a very low chance that like she doesn't, you know, activate the 2-hour and then just not heal herself, right? So. But that puts us at 16 Genkai wins. And I wonder if it changed our title too. We might have like some weird serpent Otragon title or something. Master of Ambition. That's a pretty cool title. Also, let's check the log and see how much damage our... Wow, okay, we actually really didn't do a lot of damage to him. I guess... Well, okay, Frost Breath did 337, and then we got a critical hit, and then we hit him twice. So we had already done like 400 and... what, like 92? No, 490 damage, I guess. And then, okay, yeah, so that makes sense. The little stuff added up, and then Cannonball actually really came through with that light skill chain. For a second, I thought I wasn't going to make the chain affinity timing, because chain affinity and burst affinity, I think they last for like 30 seconds apiece. I didn't think it would take me that long to, and I guess it didn't. It didn't take me that long to cast Frost Breath and engage and Savage Blade and then cast Cannonball, but like it was like fading. It was like blinking and fading. But he didn't even get through. He didn't even get through our buffs. So yeah. Back in the day when I did this, I did it just for fun. During the Abyssia era, I actually leveled Blue Mage to level 70 outside of Abyssia, which is really easy to do. And then I went in the completely wrong quadrant. Symmetry is hard, man. But yeah, I bought a Rune Blade because the damage calculation for weapon skills was way different. Like, we did 700 damage with our Savage Blade at like 100 and something TP, or I guess 1,000 something TP nowadays. But back in the day, even with a Rune Blade that has 43 base damage, at 300% TP that I slept to with the Oppo necklace, it did around that level of damage. And I definitely didn't have a Mats Cap or anything, so and I didn't have a Voyager Saleh either. I think I had like the Magus Jubba, I had Alkionesis bracelets. I don't know what I used for rings or earrings, I don't remember. I probably used a Chivalrous chain for my necklace. But I had the MM mantle. I didn't have these boots. They were way too expensive. I probably used my bounding boots or something. But either way, I did like 700 something damage with the Savage Blade. My Cannonball only did like 500. My light skill chain only did like 400. My Frost Breath only did like 200. He was still alive. I had to use Hysteric Barrage and Frenetic Rip to kill him. But yeah. And he actually, back in the day, he used Hysteric Barrage on me, as well as hit me a couple times. I think he got he was either casting eyes on me when I killed him, or he got it off and hurt me a bit more. He got me to yellow HP. He got me down to like 700 HP. I'll read my own tapestry. So nah, he doesn't change anything about what he says. Although I guess I could ask him to do the thing. He doesn't. Does he charge me money? No, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's just the same questions as before. Okay, so just, I guess you just do that if you wanna, like, hear the epic Ottergon boss music and, see what he had to say again. I love the Blue Mage, like, quest line in this, like, the Immortals and whatnot. It's so interesting. It's so much cooler than, like, not knocking it, because I do enjoy the Masked Carnival in 14, but it's so much cooler than Blue Mage in 14. Although I must admit, the spells with 14's Blue Mage are equally as enthralling in their power. It's just you can't take them to any current content because they are literally too powerful and you would be able to circumvent a lot of shit. So as what to do with the rest of this recording, let's switch over to Monk and get like just a tiny bit of EXP because it'll knock us over to 71 and then we can go get our black belt finally. That's a big ticket item. So funny, this game is so old now, like with the diehards that never left being, you know, really obsessive farmers like every day and like playing it every day. Like almost everyone I pass in the streets now has like a fully upgraded mythic or a fully upgraded relic or a fully upgraded Empyrean. It's like super rare, like it's so rare to encounter anyone who's not that. Like it's ridiculous. I mean, it makes sense though. Not only did a bunch of time pass, but every time they released a new relic or mythic or something, the precise method for getting it, like the player base would start hashing it out or whatever, and usually they would either be wrong about how long it would take because they didn't take some other things into consideration or whatever, or they would be right and they would complain, and Americans complaining did almost nothing, but Japanese players complaining did a whole heck of a lot, and sorry, it's past 4 AM. where I'm at, so it's a late night recording I couldn't resist because I really wanted to do the Blue Mage fight. If only I could brain right when telling story after yawning. But yeah, like they lowered the requirements to actually get the relics and stuff. Like Dynamis, for instance, used to cost 1 million gil just to enter, and you could only enter like twice a week. But now you can enter every day, and I think it only costs like maybe 100k if it costs anything at all. And you can do it individually, and you get a lot more. They added a proc system where you get a lot more currency from every single monster, because you need like something like 100 and I think it's like a, let's see, 180, 100 pieces. So you need like 18,000 pieces of ancient currency just for the first level 75 stage of the relic. And so dicks. Like that kind of thing, you know, it literally used to take years, and it used to take years of, you know, like 64 people like going after it. Well, not 64, but like a whole link shell, you know, like, so anywhere from like 20 to like 40. So sometimes like the maximum limit for Dynamis, if I remember right, is 64 people. So like that's 3.5 alliances or something. Yeah, it's like 3.5 alliances. It's like 3 alliances of 18 and 1 alliance of 10. Like only one person could really get the currency unless you were in a shell that was like egalitarian. It was just like everyone chips in for the 1 million gil item to even enter, and then everyone gets their own currency or whatever as like split at the end, because everyone's putting in work to do the event. And that's probably how shells should have handled it. But the dynamic shells I was in, they always did sponsorship runs where basically one person by themselves sponsored the hourglass. It's like the timeless hourglass is what you needed to enter this item, and basically they'd spend their own money. That like they would get 1 million gil a week, or I guess 2 million gil a week or whatever, if it was a twice a week thing, and they would, in exchange, they would get all of the currency at the end of the run, and everybody else would just get the chance to lot the level 70 version of artifact armor for their job. Which, I mean, back in the day, those pieces were nothing to sneeze at for some jobs, particularly mage jobs. But let's go to Den of Rancor real quick, because that's a pretty easy place to like next to Leviathans. It's a really easy place to get some monsters killed. Oh, I guess we could have just, I don't have Signet, but it'll be okay. We have trusts. It'll be fine. Get out. Ayami. Yeah, I never really questioned it because I didn't like. I think I did dynamics for like a year and a half without ever questioning the specifics of how it happened or why this monster was getting all the currency. Like, it took me a good long while to like even think about questioning it. And the only real time I started to really question it and wonder how it worked was when I started having relic ambitions of my own. But I decided that it would make more sense on an individual level to just run dynamics with the shell that I like and work with, and excuse me, save up my own money and just buy the currency directly from other players who were either getting theirs from their own sponsorship runs and selling it, or we're getting it from split run LSs. And the reason people would sell currency is because, oh man, that really didn't take long at all. You know, I wanna get some XP. I wanna get some XP. Give me XP. Just want enough to not D-level, even though I think nowadays wait till that says 12, and we're gonna drag kick. It wasn't worth it at all. Yeah, at I think the first time they actually lowered the price on the Timeless Hourglass, they lowered it to 500,000. Or maybe I'm remembering wrong, and maybe it always cost 500,000, and it was just 1 million a week for both runs. But what's kind of funny is there weren't multiple instances of each dynamic zone, like for the relics. I know we haven't been in one yet, so like you don't really have context for this, but it's basically like a dark version of the zone where you fight monsters that are super strong in waves. So it's like Dynamis Juno, like a dark version of Juno where you fight a bunch of goblins. Dynamis Bastok, you fight a bunch of quadevs. Dynamis Sandoria, you fight a bunch of orcs. Dynamis Windurst, you fight a bunch of Yagudo. Dynamis Bucidine Glacier, you fight a bunch of everything. Dynamis Zarkabard, you fight a bunch of demons. Yeah, let's see, wait a minute. Where are my black belt items? I don't remember who I have to trade stuff to. Do I trade my purple belt in too? I don't think so. I think I just traded my brown belt and the items. The H&M items. Put our white belt on as a sign of hilariousness. I think it's this guy. No, not the Fending Ring. Why would I want to trade that? Jesus Christ, where is the belt? What? You want me to tell you about the legendary black belt? Are you awake? If you think somebody like you can get their hands on a belt so rare, you must still be in dreamland. Only the best of the best are good enough to obtain a black belt, and even then, only the best among those are even allowed to wear one. People call those masters of the martial arts Bushin. Don't tell me you've never heard of them. As mighty as mountains, as powerful as gods, there are but a handful of Bushin left in Vanadil, but their presence is as great as Altana herself. I've never seen you fight, but I can tell just by looking at your eyes that you don't have what it takes to don a black belt. You'd probably wet your hakama if you even laid eyes on one. What, you think that I'm insulting you? Oh well, there's nothing I can say to stop you from taking the truth as an insult. Okay, I gotta look up how to get this. For some reason I don't remember. I have one on my main character. I should remember this, but I don't. Okay, pet quest. Beaten around the Bushin. Start NPC Vola. Tenshoto reputation 6, monk level 71 plus. Items needed: Wormbeard, Behemoth Tongue, Adamantoise Egg, Brown Belt. Title granted, Black Belt. Talk to Vola. Go through the door, Neptune Spire, for a cutscene where a Tori Tutori requests a Wormbeard. Okay. So basically it's gonna be like I leave and come back. I know where you can get your hands on one, huh? Prehistorically old guy they call the Bushin has a black belt. If you ask him pretty witty please, he might let you have it. Brought me a Wormbeard. I guess I could tell them what I have up here in my bitty brain. Okay, so we got all these back when I was Palinov Crucent. I sure did get you one of those thingamabobbers. They remind me of an old girlfriend, but that's another story. I heard that the Bushin had a disciple, some funky spunky old geezer. He'd probably know where you could find Mr. Master. I think he lives in Vastak. Yeah, that's where he is. What, you thought I was telling you where the Bushin was? How, you simpleton? That would be simply too simple. Are you sure you're not the Bushin? You're wearing a fucking gi. Okay, so basically... I think we gotta go talk to Degenhard. Yeah, it looks like we gotta go talk to Degenhard, who's like Matt's original sparring buddy in Bastok. Here's the guy that had that bone chip quest, I think, that I did at the start of the Let's Play. Or something. It looks just like Matt, but I'm pretty sure anyway. That's in the Bastok Market. Honestly, it's probably an equal run between the auction house one and not. I think I'm starting to remember this now. This is what made me fondly look on Degenhard afterwards. It should be like right around here. Oh, I misremembered. There he is. How did a youngin' like you know I was the disciple of the Bushin? A wee little tar from the Tinchoto, he could never stop flapping his gums. But you got me. I did study martial arts under the Grandmaster once, but that was more than 30 years ago. Ah, those were the days. I was still young and chock full of pep. Back then, I spent day and night and day trying to be the best. I had my mind on my muscles and my muscles on my mind. Mighty embarrassing now that I think of it. Speaking of, I need to work out. And then I met Mott. To tell you the truth, I never saw the Bushin wearing his black belt. He always had it hidden away in the back of his dojo. He did, though, show it to me once. That was only after I proved my strength by bringing him a behemoth tongue. Even after 30 years, the image of the belt remains crisp and clear in my mind. I can still see the deep tones of ebony. They say that the color comes from the blood and sweat of all the Bushin that have worn it. I'm sure if you proved your might to the Bushin and brought him a behemoth tongue, he would let you take a peek at the black belt of legend. So more or less, we had the behemoth tongue. We just need to take it back to the door. If I'm remembering right, and you probably already guessed it, but I think that the Taru is the Bushin, and it's going to turn out that he trained both Mott and Deegan hard or something. And he's older than he looks, maybe? Maybe. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, though. It's been about 12 years since I got a black belt. I think it was 12 years. It might be 13 years. I got the last Adamantoise egg that came from a naturally spawning, like, timed spawned Adamantoise on the Ashura server. And pissed a whole lot of people off. And that was during the Abyssia era. Right after, I think Heroes of Abyssia had come out. My whole Link Shell got into leveling Monk and gearing Monk. And me and my Link Shell leader and our Bard, who had Monk as one of his side jobs, we all wound up gearing up and getting black belts. He's the one who got his name wrong. Spickety spunkety old geezer likes to pester young adventurers by sending them on quests to go fetch him stuff. So, that, you know, the old geezer that, you know, pesters adventurers, that's gotta be Mott. Alright, so. Walking is for chumps. Teleport me straight up there. It's kind of funny, you can actually, I think with Synergy, you can augment your brown belt. And you can't make your brown belt as good as a black belt, but you can get like extra strength on it, and like, I think subtle blow and some other stuff. You can make it pretty decent, like, nothing to sneeze at. And you can trade in your augmented brown belt for this quest. That Bushin's so old that he's losing his eyesight. Well, it has been 30 years. Just look at me, I'm not as young as I used to be. Ah, those were the days. What's this? You want to know what would impress the Bushin? Well, when I was still his disciple, I once presented him with an Adamantoise egg. He was so pleased that he didn't just let me see the black belt, he let me try it on. I could feel the weight of the souls of all the Bushin that had worn it before me. But that weight was too great for me, and ever since that day I've been striving to improve my skills. But even now, I don't think I could even grasp that belt with my own hands, let alone tie it around my waist. I still have much to learn. That's funny. They're making the Bushin out to be like a this like ultimate dude. Everyone's talked about him like he's like that one dude said he's equal to Altana himself or herself. From what I understand, you know, nowadays, these items are a little bit easier, but also a little bit more annoying to get, because, like, you just gotta get the spawn items for the H&Ms. And high quality H&Ms have a higher chance to drop. They used to have a 100% chance to drop it, but now it's like 25% or something. Wow, this is pretty adamantoisic. I can see why the Bushin would want one of these. So you got the idea from Mott. Meet Mark. Never heard of him. Oh well. If I never heard of him, then he can't be that super duper. I bet he's one of those guys that spends their days training by themselves up in the corner of some lonely park. Anyway, you've done good so far. Bring me a brown belt and I'll take you to see the Bushin. How's that sound? What? You don't believe me? The Bushin and I are like blood brothers. I can take you to him anytime. I mean, you've already brought him a worm beard, a behemoth tongue, and an adamantoise egg. One more pretty petty present, and he's sure to hand over his black belt. Okie dokie. And this is to make sure, I guess, that you kept it, or like that you did the brown belt quest line. Although I guess you could just buy a brown belt from someone else to do the brown belt quest line. Wait, so you were the Bushin? Very silly, but very powerful. Hot damn. It's lovely, though. It's lovely. Haste plus 12. Where are my Saratoga Kiyohan anyway? I noticed I'm not wearing them, and I need to be. Honestly, at this point, I need to make Monk a weapon skill macros or something. No, I don't want to talk to you. Hey, actually, while I'm here, with the black belt on, let's go talk to Vola and see if he says anything. I don't know, man. You said that I wasn't worth having a black belt on, and I've got the black belt on, and now you're not. Come on, man. Man, man, oh man, does it feel good to have that. Don't know why I get my white and purple belt. I mean, I just felt like having the other belts. I don't think they're used in any synergy recipes. I guess I can verify real quick before I put them up on the auction house. Obtained from Silence of the Rams, used in the following quest: Fistful of Fury. Okay. Nope, okay. So, nope, no reason to keep these. I just sell it for a little bit less. It doesn't look like they sell very fast, which makes sense. I don't feel like very many people level monk these. What in the actual fuck? I guess people are either gill selling using these. That makes sense, I guess. Or what in the world? I guess I'll put it up for 11 mil. Nah, that would be stupid, right? I'll put it up for 10k and see what happens. It'd be funny if a gill seller like buys my white belt for like 100 mil and I suddenly become stupid rich. I mean, people have like third-party tools that let them see how much to buy stuff for anyway, I think at this point, so I don't think it'll happen. But it would be ballin' if it did. Toyoko. Ice Cora. I-119, so it's nothing to sneeze at. That's like the Hachi Ryu set, but I-119 in high quality. Interesting stuff, definitely. Wow, some really nice stuff they got on. I'm jealous. Although they could have a better grip than a pole grip, I'm sure. Huh. Ammo slot that has triple attack +1, that's interesting. Alrighty then, well, we could probably keep this one under an hour. Got a black belt, we beat the blue mage Genkai. I guess what I'll do between now and next time is, well, one, I'll be looking and reading up on the other Genkais, namely Dancer and Scholar and whatnot. Probably level Scholar to 70, because I've already gotten all the Scholar AF, so I'm pretty sure I can just do the Scholar Genkai. But also I think I will level, I'll probably level Monk to 75, just to have a strong damage dealer. But more so probably because it'll be easier to get merits on it, because it's better. It's a better overall job to bring to merits with trusts, at least at this point, as far as I can tell. It's not ideal, but like nothing I've been doing has actually been ideal, so you know. I need to make money, is one thing I really need to do. I can obviously use this massive amount of conquest points to trade in NPCable like Centurion axes or whatever again, because I think that's basically a direct transfer of conquest points into Gil. I don't think there's really any guild items I can get from Adargon. I would like to try doing assaults again, but I think I would need fully merited red mage to really do that. Or at least merits or something. But there's one other thing I also need to do, and I need to do the setup for it now so I can do it between videos. I want to get the next trial weapon for weapon skill notorious monster. You know, now that I'm getting jobs over level 70. I'm getting access to other trial weapons, and I don't remember if I can have more than one at a time, but I guess we could find out. But I guess I gotta look up where to get the trial weapon anyway. Bavaria is such a familiar name. Maybe I've bought stuff from her before. I think I'd go to the Monk AF guy though in Port Bastock for the but I will verify. Let's see. Heckles of Trials, I think is what they are. Used in quest, the walls of your mind. Talk to Ogby in Port Bastock as a monk or puppet master of level 71 minimum with 250 hand-to-hand skill. Merit points, weapon skill, their skill does not count. So we have 251 hand-to-hand skill, so we can do this. You cannot begin this quest if you have any other quest involving the weapon training guide key item active. He's in the eatery, right? Because this is the Monk AF guy, I'm pretty sure. Perform weapon skills with Heckles of Trials until the latent effect disappears. You must accumulate 300 weapon skill points on experience yielding monsters. Weapon skills in campaign battles and besiege will not count. Weapon skills performed while under level sync do count, but your latent effect may disappear and you'll be unable to tell until you remove level sync if you've broken the weapon's latent or not. Yo man, I got a black belt already. Teach me Asher and Fists. The strength of the body is a mere reflection of the strength of the mind. If there are untraversable walls in your mind, you will find these barriers to impede the progress of your training. If you wish to break through these obstacles and become a true master of the martial arts, then take these. When you have sensed that the knuckles can take you no further, bring them back to me. I will be the judge of your progress. Heckles of Trials. So it's just like the Separa of Trials. So basically, like, I can do 300 weapon skills, or less if I close skill chains. And every level 3 skill chain, so in this case light, will give 5 points towards breaking the latent. Every level 2 skill chain will give 3 points, and level 1 skill chains give 2 points. So yeah, but either way, I just take it, and while I EXP and stuff, I'll probably either EXP in conquest areas to get more points for money, or I will do it in Adargon areas because the oh hey look, Besiege is on right now. How about that? I'm sure some level I-119 people are just completely slaughtering it. Oh come on, brain, work with me. But yeah, like a conquest area would probably make more sense just to get more points for money, because I need money. And I need money, I think, mainly to get the artifact armor for Corsair and Puppet Master. I'm sure those will cost dollar bills. Dancers might be like scholars and be key item fetching. I'm not really sure. And then Geomancer and Rune Fencer don't really have that. Not sure where to get their testimonials, if they even have testimonials for their Genkais. I have to look their Genkais up again as well. That's gonna be a whole thing. Anyway, just feel free to tune out now. I just want to go check one more thing on camera to show you money making methods again, since it's been over a year. They haven't changed though. It's transferring sparks from Records of Eminence to NPC the great swords for like 16,000 gil per great sword, and then trading in conquest points for the since I'm Bastock, it's the Centurion's Axe from rank 3, which I think I can sell for like 4,800, which I think is like 3 or 4,000 conquest points for like, you know, 800 more gil or something. So it's not quite a 1-to-1. It's like what, like like 0.89 conquest points per gil or something like that. Hey, how many sparks do I currently have, dude? Okay, so I could probably get like 100k off that, and then no, I don't want to talk to him. Stop it! Yeah, here. Take these 6 vouchers. Oh, I can't trade that. Okay. Yeah, it was the Bahadurs. I need money, money, money. Money. And then I think this guy, I could get that powder from him. Yeah, that. And we just ask for... Well, we can't ask for too much at once, because, like... it only stacks to 99 or whatever. But, like, we NPC all this, and we get money. That's how we make money. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day. And I'll see you again. Okay, so it's not quite... It's even less than what I said, but either way, I can basically directly convert my conquest points into money. Anyway, yeah, stay safe and have a nice day, and I'll see you again.